Hey, welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. I'm Charlie Perry. What's going on, everyone? I hope you all are enjoying this summer. It is definitely a hot one in the Northeast, but I'll take it. Um, I'll take it. Nice sunshine out there. And speaking of sunshine, it's a heat wave up here in the top floor of the house. Crazy, crazy. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on this podcast because it is too damn hot. All right. The So today, early in the morning, woke up, had a procedure done, as my wife says, and the procedure had to have my colon checked out. You know, so important that many people, especially anybody, you need to do it. You need to check it out. Don't take it for granted, um, because I did it 3 years ago, and I did it again, and there were some polyps. So what I'm getting at is that 3 years, it's 3 years, and whether it comes quickly or not, the last time it was seven. Now it was 3 or 4, I think it was, and it's very very important to get it checked out. If your physician is suggesting it, you should do it, and if they're not, they're really not doing their job. Especially when you get up there in age, you should always do it. You know, do it every 5 years, every 3 years. It all depends what your condition and your health condition is, and I think it's very very important to check it out because there's many other things that can be observed and brought to your attention just in case you need surgery and other places, Um, and so everything's good, doing all right. Don't have to worry about anything. Checks and balances along the way before another 3 years comes up. And if everything's all, if everything's well, then I'm well. So, but I really, really want people to just pay attention, right? Pay attention to your body, and it's real important. And get yourself checked out. All right. As you see above my head, WNB1 Radio, 262 Union Street, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Um, their website is sorry, WNB1.com. That's WNB1.com. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen. Check it out. Playing some good R&B hip hop music. It's um, real, I would say, community oriented station, right? They want you to get involved and they look for you to get involved, whether it's doing a podcast, getting on the radio. There's more than enough people inside the show, the radio station, to almost conquer anything, whether it's one on one interviews with people, go out in the public, talk to someone about a certain issue. There's more than enough capable people in WNB1 Radio that can do the job. And it's another resource. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Nice to hear from you on YouTube. We are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So, but I came on today because I have to be consistent. I don't have a guest today. I had one Sunday, and that was Ariana Scoville Tavaz, young woman. She got herself involved in motorcycle racing, dirt bike racing, and she's going to be competing in the Loretta Lynn Championship in Tennessee on July 28th. So she is Cape Verdean American, and she's going to do well in my eyes. Can't wait. Nathan Victor, how you doing? Yeah, I can dig it, man. You know firsthand. Checking out your body is very, very important. And Nate had a heart transplant, and we still got him. We still got him thanks to that, and I'm glad he's here. The and I only tell this for people because it's the hardest thing about getting your colon checked out is just that terrible drink. Not giving you options to grab the Gatorade and 64 ounces later, along with the powder and the little pills you got to take care, laxative pills. It's that's the worst part about it. Because they want you to drink it up, and you go ahead and go to that porcelain office of yours and take care of business. But I couldn't sleep last night. I was very, very, very my stomach, everything, all upset, and don't want to get caught, not inside the bathroom. So I was just leery to, any kind of, I just needed to go. So I stood up all night, uncomfortable. So when I get to the hospital, I was like, yeah, put me to sleep just so I can relax for a little while. And then after the surgery, I slept even more. So, but that's the worst thing about it. But I had some great news, and I'm a happy man now. Happy man. All right. So things are going on. Trending news, we got that big bad bill being passed in the Senate. J.D. Vance breaking the tie. And so there it is. Now it goes to the House. So it's going to get another opportunity to kind of see where the political arenas where they stand. And so 2026 becomes the midterm elections, and there's going to be a shakeup. I believe this country is definitely a little fed up, especially with millions of people losing their Medicaid. And then you have the administration constantly lying about it. Just crazy. What's up, Marvin? How you doing, man? Can't wait for tomorrow, man. Marvin Speller, host of Sometimes You Gotta Lose Yourself podcast. Wednesdays aired at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Myself and Marvin talk about many things, and sometimes you have to lose yourself when you're kind of going into some issues and things in life. Life brings everything in our direction, certain things in our direction, and sometimes you have to lose yourself, whether it's love, grief, or many, many other things. And that's why Marvin and I come on. He's writing a book, but I'm not going to talk about that podcast because we have a lot to talk about tomorrow. And but I just wanted to introduce my co-host, Marvin Speller. So join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. All right. So that was the thing about the big bad bill. It's got a perfect name because it is big and bad. But some of our local federal politicians just don't see it that way. They're just going along with the Trumpsters, and he's definitely, it's everybody talks about he's this, he's that. He's you know what? He set out to win the election again, and he did everything possible to do it again. And look, he's here. So nobody could take it away from him. Can't take it away from him unless there's a turnaround on his loyalists, But that's probably his biggest and greatest accomplishment is getting elected again. He did it, and in his eyes, he's just gonna. I did it. I told you I would, and I did it. As far as all his campaign promises, he said he would do those things, and he hasn't. So, but as far as his personal goals, he's living his dream. Nothing bothers him. It doesn't matter. People, places, things, nothing bothers that man. He's in his own world. So if you think you're trying to upset him, you're definitely not. He doesn't learn from those things. He just does what he wants. Imagine, someone in a business getting upset with him, and he just says, "All right," and moves on. And then within a few weeks, he's buying the whole block and the business. Oh, by the way, you're fired. That's the power he has. So, but so I'm trying to keep it consistent. I don't ever want to miss a Tuesday show, even if it's just me on here having a conversation. Open conversation, willing to talk about anything. Politics is definitely not something I truly, truly like doing because it makes me want to just do things that I wasn't, brought up to do. Politics are terrible. The old timers used to say, "Don't talk politics and religion." And they were so true. They knew that way ahead of time. They knew that long before. We heard it. You heard it growing up. And sometimes we should take that advice. I've been upset about a lot of things, whether it's things I'm involved in, groups I'm involved in, podcasts that I'm involved in. Definitely don't want to hear the foolishness. I don't condone racism, and I slowly but surely get away from people that do. It's not something that I'm ready to deal with at this point in my life. I'm here to enjoy my life, and I'm not going to go back and forth and waste some energy on people. But just get away from them. Don't need them. If you want to condone some racism, go ahead and do it. Live your life. Smile in the front of the camera in the public view. But when you do get called out about it, don't get upset. Don't get upset. And that's it. That's all I got to say on that. Let's see. Just bring something up here. The NBA, you can talk about that if you want. The NBA is going crazy. Straight to the point, Sports Talk is really putting some stuff out there on Facebook. They were actually putting some different articles from the NBA and across the sports venues or networks across the country, across the world. And so good job to Stephen Lopes, B Mags, your show, and Derek Consaccio, your podcast, your Facebook page is putting up some great things. Especially everything that I'm thinking about right now today is the NBA. I'm just watching and trying to get in touch with the NBA as far as what's going on, especially with the Celtics, losing many, many players. But we all knew that, we talked about it before the season began, how people would be up and leaving only because they can't afford it. A billionaire doesn't want to lose millions of dollars for the sake of being in the front seat or court side of a basketball arena, So I just think that they're doing it business wise, and Celtics are definitely letting people go. And let's see what they do. Al Horford's gonna kind of jump ship, and he's going to Golden State. Steph Curry going to go play with a great. He leaves a great to go play with a great. As you know, Jason Tatum's one of my favorite players, and so now he's going to team up and play with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. So that's right there. That's going to be good. Houston doing amazing things with Kevin Durant. I think that would make that team much better. And as long as Kevin is coming to play some defense, I think they're going to be in the same situation they had this year. But the West is getting crazy. The West is definitely the elite of the NBA. Especially now that Celtics are dismantling their team. So and OKC beat them twice. So which was hard to watch for me. All right. Let's see what else. Feel free, man. Anybody have something? Let's see. Let's see. Let me check this out. We're talking about the NBA. I'm going to stay on that right now. Yeah, surprising turn of events. According to CBS Sports, with Tyrese Halliburton getting hurt, the Indiana is losing some players. One of the players, Miles Turner, 4-year, $107 million deal with Milwaukee Bucks. Now that's good for Milwaukee, getting that kind of player. But they also got their star with Giannis upset because Dame Lillard was his dude. That was his dude. Like playing with him. So now he's upset, and so it's getting crazy. It says Gershon Yabusele got signed $12 million contract with the New York Knicks. Wow, dude is he's making money. He definitely what put him over the hump is actually was that the Olympics. People watched him play and playing for that great team, France, and it's got him some good contracts ever since then. So let's see. The Kings are in on Westbrook. Westbrook going to the Kings, maybe. Yeah. They're interested in signing him, which he probably will go. He's a California kid, so why not move back to California, still be around your roots? But they're looking to sign him. So SGA gets paid, gets a record-breaking contract extension, and it looks like it's a 4-year extension. Sets a record for highest average annual value on the contract in NBA history at $71.25 million for 4 years. Well, 4 years for $285 million. But he got an extension. Crazy. Well, got a championship too. So, when you look at these big figures, don't get upset. Right? Don't get upset. This is not hurting the bank with the ownership and the organizations. They are not hurting. Even with this amount of money, they are not earning. So don't worry about it. Only thing you should worry about, if those ticket prices keep going up, then that's when you start getting yourself concerned and lashing back out at ownership. All right. So I want to make mention of some free agents that are still out there. Miles Turner. Oh, he's already signed. Jonathan Kuminga. I think he was signed already too. Josh Giddey. DeAndre Ayton. I like that dude. But we'll see what happens. Cam Thompson is tied. Gary Payton, Mo Wagner, and Russell Westbrook. All right, everyone. Let me see. I got a message here. Breaking news. Yes. Thank you, Michael. We got free agent Josh Minot agreed to a 2-year, $5 million deal with the Boston Celtics. Let's see what happens. Wish he gained some weight. Little skinny kid needs to gain some weight, and let's see what happens with him. All right. Let's see. All right, everyone. I am gonna hit the stairwell because it is too hot up here. But I just want to bring mention to the the colon procedure, and if you're out there and you haven't got it checked, make sure you do sooner than later, because you never know. 3 years is you can get a lot of different things going on in your body. So I recommend that you get checked out, especially if you're 58 years old like me, and you should get yourself checked out more often than not. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We will definitely be on. Sometimes you got to lose yourself, and I'm going to talk about some things. All right. What's up? Yeah, I'm trying to stay cool. I really am, got to go downstairs, get near that AC, but upstairs, there's so much stuff up here. I can't. Got to put an AC up here, but season's too short, Just as soon as I put it in, I gotta take it out. All right, everyone, take care and come join Marvin and I tomorrow night. We would like to hear your comments. We'd like your involvement. It's real important. And if you want to come on the podcast, even if it's short notice, just put in the comic section, invite me, and I'll send you the podcast link, and we will have you front and center. Tell your story about love and grief and how you have to lose yourself sometime. All right. Take care. God bless. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
It's the Really Charlie podcast. Sounds so true. Grab a chair, pour out a glass.